Her childhood was shaped by curiosity, discipline, and an unshakable dream. Growing up in Pennsylvania, Taylor found comfort in country music, drawn to its honesty and narrative soul. She picked up a guitar and taught herself how to turn emotions into melodies, practicing relentlessly while others doubted the seriousness of her ambition. When she realized her dreams needed a bigger stage, her family made a bold move to Nashville, the heart of country music. That leap of faith wasn't just about geography, it was a declaration that belief, when backed by action, can change the course of destiny. In Nashville, rejection became her teacher and resilience became her shield. Doors closed, auditions failed, and skepticism followed her youth, yet she never allowed doubt to rewrite her purpose. Instead, she sharpened her craft, learning songwriting like a language and mastering it word by word. She didn't wait for permission to be heard, she wrote her own songs, claimed her own narrative, and refused to be molded into someone else's vision. This determination set her apart, making her not just an artist, but an author of her own career. When Taylor Swift finally stepped into the spotlight, she did so with authenticity as her signature. Her early songs spoke directly to young hearts, capturing first love, heartbreak, hope, and self-discovery with raw honesty. She sang about experiences people were afraid to admit, making listeners feel seen and understood. Her lyrics weren't just catchy, they were mirrors reflecting emotions people carried silently. In a world chasing trends, she chose truth, and that choice turned her into a voice of a generation. As her fame grew, so did her courage to evolve. Taylor refused to remain confined to one genre, one image, or one expectation. She transitioned from country to pop and beyond, proving that reinvention is not betrayal, it is growth. Each era of her music represented a chapter of her life, bold and unapologetic. Through criticism and controversy, she stood firm, teaching the world that change is not something to fear, but something to embrace when it aligns with who you are becoming. Her songwriting became legendary because it was fearless. Taylor wrote about love lost, friendships broken, trust betrayed, and strength rediscovered, all with poetic precision. She transformed personal pain into universal anthems, showing that vulnerability can be a superpower. Instead of hiding her scars, she turned them into art, reminding people that healing often begins with honesty. Her words didn't just entertain, they empowered listeners to confront their own emotions and grow from them. Beyond music, Taylor Swift emerged as a symbol of self-worth and artistic ownership. She stood up for creators' rights, challenging powerful systems that undervalued artists' work. By reclaiming her music and her voice, she sent a powerful message to the world: know your value and never be afraid to defend it. Her actions proved that success isn't just about charts and awards, but about integrity, courage, and standing tall even when the odds are stacked against you. Taylor's connection with her fans is built on empathy and respect. She never positioned herself above her audience, instead, she walked alongside them, sharing stories, struggles, and growth. She listened, responded, and created a community rooted in acceptance and understanding. This bond transformed her fandom into a family, united by shared emotions and mutual support. Through her music, people found comfort, confidence, and the courage to be themselves. Despite global fame, she faced criticism, public scrutiny, and moments of isolation. The world watched her rise and tried to define her fall, but she refused to be reduced to headlines. Instead, she rebuilt herself again and again, stronger each time. She taught that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. Every setback became a stepping stone, every challenge a lesson carved into her legacy. Her motivation story lies not just in her achievements, but in her mindset. Taylor believes in effort, patience, and staying true to your inner voice. She didn't rely on luck alone, she worked tirelessly, rewriting songs, refining performances, and constantly learning. Her journey proves that talent opens doors, but discipline keeps them open. She inspires people to trust the process, even when progress feels slow and invisible. Taylor Swift's influence stretches far beyond music charts. She shaped culture, inspired confidence, and redefined what it means to be a powerful woman in the industry. She showed that softness and strength can coexist, that kindness doesn't mean weakness, and that intelligence paired with creativity can change the world. Her presence encouraged young artists, especially women. What makes her a legend is not perfection, but perseverance. She made mistakes, learned publicly, and grew unapologetically. Instead of pretending to be flawless, she embraced being human. That honesty turned her into a role model not because she never fell, but because she always rose with grace. Her life reminds us that growth is messy, non-linear, and beautiful when we stay committed to our truth. Taylor Swift stands today as the queen of lyrics and legends, not crowned by fame alone, but by authenticity, courage, and relentless passion. Her story whispers to dreamers and shouts to believers that no dream is too big when fueled by hard work and self-belief. She teaches us that your voice matters, your story matters, and your journey is worth honoring. In her melodies live lessons of resilience, self-love, and the magic that happens when you dare to be yourself, fully and fearlessly. Taylor Swift's legacy continues to unfold as a living reminder that greatness is built one brave choice at a time. Even after reaching heights most artists only imagine, she never allowed comfort to replace curiosity. She kept experimenting, writing, and challenging herself to go deeper emotionally and creatively. This hunger for growth is what separates icons from moments. She shows that true success is not arriving at a destination, but continuously evolving while staying rooted in authenticity and purpose. Her music became a safe space for those navigating life's uncertainties. In moments of heartbreak, confusion, or self-doubt, her lyrics offered reassurance that pain is temporary and emotions are valid. She didn't offer empty motivation, she offered understanding. Through poetic storytelling, she reminded listeners that feeling deeply is not a flaw, but a strength. This emotional connection transformed her songs into companions for millions, walking with them through both darkness and light. Taylor's journey also speaks powerfully about reclaiming identity in a world eager to label and limit. Time and again, she proved that no one else has the right to define your worth or your future. She rewrote her narrative on her own terms, showing that reinvention does not erase your past, it honors your growth. Her courage to stand alone when necessary inspires people to choose self-respect over approval and truth over silence. As an artist, a leader, and a storyteller, she has shown that influence carries responsibility. She used her platform to encourage kindness, empathy, and fairness, reminding the world that fame means little without humanity. Her actions echoed her lyrics, standing for what is right, speaking when it matters, and uplifting others along the way. She became proof that success shines brighter when it is shared with compassion and purpose. In the grand story of music and motivation, Taylor Swift remains a timeless chapter still being written. Her journey invites everyone to believe in their inner voice, even when it trembles. She teaches that dreams survive doubt, resilience defeats fear, and authenticity outlives trends. Long after the melodies fade, her message remains clear and powerful. Your story deserves to be told, your voice deserves to be heard, and your courage can turn